Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Welcome to the studio. Good day, everybody. Myself, Dr. Jayashyam Patel, MCA Department, Ganpati University. In the studio, other expert, Professor Ravi S. Patel, is Assistant Professor in Ganpati University. Today, we will discuss over that intermediate applications of the C. In this intermediate application of the C, that to be containing that array, that to be in a pointer, and this in a file systems over that. In this, first of all, we going in this in a depth for that. What to be we can brief introductions of the C. Sir, what is the basically introductions of the C, and what is the happenings in this in a C? Which are the features of the C?
Okay, sir. Before we learn the intermediate application of C, first of all, just introduction about introduction about the C language. C is a very powerful and very popular today's language of programming language in current scenario because it's having the very large built-in functions, operators, then C libraries, then tokens, then operators. Many features are there, and that's why it is a very powerful and the popular language in current scenario. First of all, brief introduction about the C. It is evolved or developed by the Dennis Ritchie in 1972. It is a C language also approved by the ISO, means the International Standard Organization, in 1990, and it is also defined some standards of C, which is given by the reputed institute, American Standard Institute of Institutes, ANSI. So it is well approved programming language of computer scenarios, sir.
Okay, eventually we go in this in our topic over that. What is the array over that? What is the useful of this in array?
Yes, sir. Array is one of the concept of C language which provide the many facility to the software developers. Basically, the definition of definition of array is a sequential collection of element of same data types. Means it shares the common name. Means the data types are common for every element, but why we use the array, that is the main concept, because the main data types of the fundamental data types is the integer, float, double, and the characters are there, but it having some limitations, just like these all fundamental data types stored only a one value at a times. So if we are define the integer a or the integer n, so it means it store only a single value at a times. If we are define the character s, so that time also we are defining or the storing only a single value. So it having some limitation because the many application such as the real life applications store or manipulate the many datas, just like the number of students, the number of percentage are there. So we having some limitation for the fundamental data types with the help of. But if we are use the array, it means you are adds a new feature in C language, and we are storing one or more data into the memory locations, just like integer a of 5 means we are storing the 5 data into memory locations. So it is better than the simple concept of C language.
Okay, good. You have said that in this in a one name that to be stored this in a large quantum of the data over
Yes,
that.
sir.
Yes. That to be which are the features over that? What is the applications of this in an array over that?
Array is actually derived data types, and the many data types, just like the integer, float, character, that is the your fundamental data types. So it is the advanced data types, derived data types, which having two things. First one, index, and the second one is value. Means if you are initialize a one array, just like integer number of 5, it means the number that is the data types of integer. Number is a one variable which having the data types of integer, but we can also store the value 5 value and that variable, and we are also assign the each and every value having some location, means the address of that all locations, and some of the features of arrays are there. Mainly main features and the main advantage of array, that is the handle large volume of data. That we have already discuss the limitation of the fundamental data types, because fundamental data types store only one value at a time, just like integer a. means a store only a single value at a time. But if we are use the array, means we are storing the 5 data or the 10 data or the more than 10, or means we, if the software programmers wants to play with the large amount of data, that time we must need the array. So we are handle the large amount of data with the help of array. That is the first features of array. Second one is develop the concise and efficient program. Concise and efficient program means what? In a C language, the most important things is the execution speed of our programs. If your software or the programs, if your softwares or the programs taken more times for the execution, so it is a one types of limitation. So array, with the help of array, we are defining the number of elements, we are store the number of elements, and based on this concept we are develop, or the software developer develops the very concise and the very good efficient programs, and which is also the speed of execution is decreased with the help of these features. The third one features of array is represent our data into multidimensional. Multidimensional means in array there are 3 types of array: one dimensional, 2 dimensional, and third one is multidimensional. So we are enter the data into column wise, row wise, or a multiple table wise. So that is the more important in a C concept. Next one is handle the same data types data into array. That is one of the also the feature of C language. And the dynamic memory allocation, that is the biggest benefit or the features of array, because generally we are storing or initialization of the data in a static manner. Static manner means, or the static memory allocation means, at the time of compilation we are assign the memory location or the into the variable, just like an integer a of 5, and we are define the 5 values into static array. So that is known as the static initialization, and which having some limitation, just like the memory wastage. Example is, if we are insert the integer a of 10, we are initialize the integer a of 10, but we are insert only the 5 element. It means what? Other 5 memory locations are wastage, because here we are initialize the, we are use the static initialization. So array also support the dynamic memory allocation, means we are assign the memory location at the runtime, means the execution of your program. So that is a more beneficial features of C or array, sir.
Okay, good. That to be, I say that in this in a conventional, we one by one we can declaration is happenings over that, and in this in an array, that to be continuously we can do this in a initialization. Yes, good. Which are the other types? Anything type can be in this in an array?
Yes, sir. The types of array is one dimensional, 2 dimensional, and the multi-dimensional, because array is a one types of derived data. It's not a fundamental, and fundamental data having some limitation, and array having a better features of C language. So array or the C language also provide the 3 types of array. First one is one dimensional, second one is second dimensional, and third one is multi-dimensional. Means we can store not only a sequence of element, but we can also store the data in a row and column wise, or the multiple tables. We can also use the multiple tables and store each and every value wise, row wise, as well as the column wise. And we can also access, retrieve, manipulate, inserting the data, deleting the data, or updating data, or the other operation we can also perform on array, just like the sorting of data, just like the searching of data, and the many operation we can done on this 3 dimensional, 1 dimensional, 2 dimensional, and the multi-dimensional.
Okay, good. What happening this in a one dimensional? How it is to be happening in this in a memory, and how to be declared in this in a programming language C? Any can briefing for that?
Yes, sir. One dimensional array means you are entered just like a sequence of numbers, or you just enter the sequence of name. It's a one dimensional integer a of 5. Means here we are stored only a 5 element into memory. That is a one dimensional. Only we are enter a data in column wise. Just here integer number of 5 means here we are enter the 5 elements into and also at the time of integer 5 we are declare integer number of 5, means your compiler assign the memory location into your computers only the 5 blocks are there, and we can insert that 5 data in a sequential way. As per the definition of array, we are storing the sequentially or the linearly data one by one. That is a one-dimensional array, and computer reserve that 5 blocks or the 5 memory location for that 5 data. So that is a one-dimensional array, sir.
Okay, any graphical way we can represent this in an array, and how to be in a declared in this in a programming? Somehow I say that in a conventional, you said that in this in a integer a, then the one of this in a integer variable can be in a declare over that. In the same way, in how it is possible in this in a array over that?
Yes, sir. We have already discussed about the memory locations or the one-dimensional array. It means what? It is just regarding the static memory allocation. We have already defined all the initialization of our variables or the data into our computers of local declaration of our local declaration part into your programs. And if we are assigned the integer a of 5, means we are storing the 5 data into the array. Here we are given a one example is a one-dimensional array which store the number of element in a sequential way from the index 0 to 999. It means what? Okay, we are storing the 1000 element into a single dimensional array. This is a part of data, means we are storing the number of values, number of datas here, has 1000 element here, and this is a index, means array always start from 0 and it is end with 999, means here we are stored the 1000 data, and this is the variable student marks. This is our variable which store the 43 element here. So this is a one memory elements or a memory block of one dimensional array. So this is the initialization of array, means how we are use or how we are initialize the array in our programs. The first example is integer number of 5. This is the first initialization of array, means this is our data types integer. You can also use here the fundamental data types just like the integer, float, character. Here we can use or a double. If you have the floating points value or the double value, that time here we are use the float or double. So it is just a simple initialization of array integer number of 5. So integer, that is our fundamental data types. Number means what? Our variable which is we are declared in the local declaration, and the 5 is our sequential element. Here we want to store a 5 element into memory block. So that is the static initialization. When we are write the programs or write the code, that time we are initialize here. The second example is integer number of 3, means we can all these all are the types of initialization of array. We can initialize these types of array. The second one example is integer number of 3, means here we are entered or we can store 4, 6 and 8 element, means it is a predefined. It is a predefined element, means sometimes developer or the software programmers knows that how many elements they wants to enter into a memory location or into a computer. So that time we are predefined enter the data into your array. So that is also known as the static memory allocation, and that is also a second method of the initialization of array. Means we want to enter only 6, 4 and 8 elements into array. It's a predefined requirements of the users. Second one example of initialization array means what? Here you cannot only store the integer or the floating type data or any double types of data. You can also work with the character, you can also work with your string, and you can also store the name of the particular employee or the name of the particular students. So it is more better for the programmers or the software developers. Here we are define the character name, means you want to store the 10 characters name into our array. This is also one of the methods of the initialization of single dimensional array, and this is a dimension. This is a one dimensional array. This is also a one dimensional array because we are only mention the number of columns. Next one is you can also initialization with the help of these types of syntax, character name. Character, that is one of the fundamental data types. Name, that is our variables, and we are here initialize, means you programmers or the users or the software developer know that what they want to enter into a computers or programmers, so that is predefined into our programs, the Ravi. And the next one is the also fundamental data types float, means you want to enter the floating points or the floating types of data into your program. That time we are use the float of height, that is our variable, and we want to store the 20 floating points data into our memory. So these all are the initialization methods or the initialization syntax of our array, sir, one dimensional array.
Okay, good. That to be now, I say that simply that to be a syntax of that data type, variable name, and this in a size, and the size that to be not a limit over that as per your requirement of this in a we can initialize over that. Okay, there is any live example somehow that to be in a student mark summation somehow, because these are the see this in a particularly student over that if that to be in a 10 student, 15 student, 100 student, how do this in a summation? Any small example you have explained this in a more detail for that?
Yes, sir. This is one of the example of one dimensional array, and we want to store the 10 students mark into computers or into programs. So we are starting from our header files, and C is a very powerful and the popular language. Because of the popularity of C, it depends on the structure, or it's also known as the structured programming language as well as the modular programming language, because C having a predefined structure, means we are storing or we are initialization each and every statement based on its predefined structure, means the header files, then we can declare the global variable, then the local variables, then the void main. It's a main function where compilers start to compile the whole programs. It's a main functions. And then after the body of the statements, means here we are use some looping conditions, some statements, some input output functions like printf and scanf, then the